Yes, live on Facebook, among other places. So, good evening, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Let's begin with a question. Will you be taking advantage of this powerful Quantum Lionsgate portal event we have lined up for you? It's going to be a live event with three top facilitators, 3 days and 72 hours to claim your goals and desires. We'll be getting more into the details soon, and for now, let me introduce my fantastic guests. In no particular order, we have the co-creator of this project, American actress Deborah Twiss, energetic strategist Craig Conn, EFT expert Marguerita Vorobioff, and energy healer Robert Litt, who sadly couldn't be with us this evening. Welcome to you all, and thank you for joining me, everyone.
Thanks, Danny.
Right.
As always.
I think it'd be prudent to bring Deb in first, because you were the inspiration behind this Lionsgate portal event. I know it's an annual event. We'll go into an explanation what it is in a little moment. I just want you to share your inspiration and how this event came about, please, Deb.
Sure. Well, I found Marguerita years ago through YouTube, and in 2017, I did my own challenge that I created from her amazing EFT videos that are on YouTube. And she's got tons and tons of incredible free content. So I did a challenge for myself where I was doing 3 or 4 of her videos a day, and I was supposed to do it for 30 days. And it was to bring in more abundance. Well, I got halfway through it and landed this massive contract for like $60,000. So it worked. And then I reached out to her, and then we became friends, and things went on. Then I met you, Danny. And like you did a lot of your energetic healings on me and working with me through like different things, NLP, things like really good, deep stuff. And the background that I've come from most recently, my husband of 21 years developed very, very bad alcoholism pretty much right after we became married. And it got worse and worse and worse to the point where he knew that he was going to die of it. And he refused all kinds of treatment. And finally, he passed away on April 30th. We found him, and he had died in his sleep. And literally 2 hours after they took the body away, the first person I reached out to was Marguerita. And we got on the phone. She immediately did tapping with me. It was like this emergency energetic thing that she dove in and just was my right hand, just helping me get through this as fast as possible. And kind of just putting, being able to like break through the energetic blocks that had been set up from the trauma that I'd gone through. And at the same time, about 5 hours after that, I got a Facebook message from Robbie Litt. And Robbie reached out to me, and he said, I understand that you just lost your husband, and we were friends in high school. I moved away from Brooklyn and 35 years ago to come out to LA, and I got involved in the spiritual community. And my specialty is that I talk to people on the other side. And I don't know if you're open to any of this, but if you are, I have messages for you. And immediately I was like, if anybody's into this, it's me. So please bring it on. And one of the coolest things that he told me, because Dean and I had this very interesting relationship, I didn't realize until we were married that he actually did not believe in God or source or anything. And that like the day I found that out kind of freaked me out, because I'm such a believer, and I've always been my whole life. And I know that, this energy of something far bigger has been part of my life forever. So for me to be actually married to somebody that didn't believe was very shocking. So I figured maybe it was my job to convince him that it's real. And we had many, many conversations to the point where he finally said, look, whoever goes first has to get in touch with the other and say it's real. And I was like, well, if it's me, of course I'm going to come back and tell you. And he's like, yeah, and if it's me and it's real, I'll come back. So Robbie told me, and this is without me saying anything. He said that like when Dean lifted out of his body, he thought he was dreaming at first. And then he turned around and he looked, and he turned back, and he realized that he could go and just like fly out the door. And he did. And as he got above everything, he saw all these tendrils of light that were connecting all these different people throughout the world, and how we were all like one. And then he went on into this other place, and he wanted Robbie to tell me. He was like, tell Deb, everything she said is true. It's real. It's real. And he was so excited that it was real. So Robbie then started talking to me daily and taught me how to create a kind of portal that opens to the other side so that I can communicate with Dean. I've been a weirdo since I was little, though. So I've talked to like the other side forever. So Robbie just helped bring it into like real great clarity. So then you had done some lives with Craig. And one of the things, like, I was seeking, things that would help me like figure out different timelines, because when somebody passes, you keep thinking, what if? And you had a SoundCloud meditation that Craig has that was on the site. You promoted it. And so I downloaded it and I did it. And I was like, this is crazy. This is amazing. And I see that all timelines all converged into this thing on April 30th. This had to happen. This was the way it happened. And I completely understood it. And then I realized that Craig had these amazing groups that he was doing these meditations live often. So I was like, this is cheap. I'm doing it. I dove in, did it, and it's been incredible. So with these three amazing people by my side, I've been able to deal with this massive trauma. I mean, the things that I've seen, the stuff my children and I have experienced are beyond anything that I didn't even realize at the time. It's taken this summer to really kind of come to terms with it. And but literally having these three as my guides has been the thing that has gotten me so much clarity, so much self-forgiveness, so much release for Dean. But also when he passed, one of the, I get ideas, different, downloads from the universe. And this one time, probably within the day of him passing, I heard 100 days. And I thought, okay, 100 days are key. Why is that? And if you look 100 days from April 30th, it's August 8th, which is the Lionsgate. And I thought, Lionsgate portal, that's the 100-day mark. So clearly, like, there's something to do with the Lionsgate that's really critical for this. And then as I dove deeper into Marguerita and Robbie and Craig, I thought, wait a second, maybe what we do is we create a Lionsgate portal workshop, because the past few years, they have the meditations that come out on YouTube and everything, but there's not like anything that is an actual workshop where people can actually get the kind of work done on them that I had done for me. And I'm telling you, this was life-changing. This literally, I'm a different person than I was 90 days ago. Today's the 90-day mark. I am a different human being, and I can handle things better. I have such clarity. I have learned boundaries that for years I tried to establish and I couldn't. And the level of clarity, it's unlike anything. So that's how the Lionsgate portal workshop came together. I just thought, I want the world to know about these guys, and I wanted you to be part of this, Danny, because you're the one that brought Craig into my life, and you're key. You're like one of my right hand soul brother guides, and it's just I just think the world needs all of you desperately, especially right now. So what better time than on Dean's 100-day mark, Lionsgate portal.
Amazing. That's so inspiring and life affirming. Thank you for sharing that, Deb. I think it'd be really prudent now to get a definition of what Lionsgate portal is. I know Craig is probably the best equipped to give us that. Over to you, buddy.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Deborah, for such an awesome introduction. That's amazing. Lionsgate. So every year from the 26th or 27th of July through to the 12th of August, the Sirius star system comes into our skies. And it reaches its peak of energy and serves as a portal on the 8th of August, so the 8th of the 8th, the Lionsgate. It was originally known as the Dog Star, and a time in ancient Egypt for transformation and basically getting rid of all the things that are holding people back and moving into a new way of being. So, and then over time, I think it was in the early 90s, it got linked with Leo and the 8th of the 8th, so then got named the Lionsgate. And yeah, that's about it. So we're doing this event. We're opening some portals into the multiverse for self-transformation on the Lionsgate, 6th, 7th, and 8th of August. And yeah, here we are, presenting it to you.
Yeah, brilliant. As Deb has already alluded to, any one of these wonderful healers, practitioners in isolation or life, sort of big deal and transformational, but put them all together and with the backdrop of the Lionsgate portal in your favour, it's just a mind-blowing opportunity. And I want to bring Marguerita in now because it's obviously on the 6th, 7th, and the 8th, and you're going first as well, Marguerita. I wonder if you'd like to give a little introduction as to the work you do and what your role will be in it and what people can expect. What sort of transformation will you take them through?
Absolutely. Thank you. It is such an honor to be working with yourself and with Craig and with Robert and Deb. It's so good that you brought us all together. And I do a lot of the work that I do is EFT tapping. So for anybody who is not familiar with emotional freedom technique, it's this technique, which is a powerful release and transformation technique. It releases emotional attachment to trauma, to belief systems. You can even release physical pain, trigger healing in the body. It's basically, they say, try it on anything. So it's all about really tapping into the energy circuits of the body, releasing blockages which cause this dis-ease or dysfunction in our lives. So it's our beliefs that stop us from realizing the life that we really want to live. So all of that. I'm also a light worker and I do light language sound healing. So light language sound healing will also be a part of the Quantum Lionsgate event. So there will be a recording that will be available for people to download, and that will also be utilized within some of the sessions. So that's incredibly transformational. If you're not familiar with light language, then just go and Google it. You will find like thousands and thousands of references to light language. So for those who are uninitiated to it's the highest vibration frequency language that we have on the planet, and incredibly transformational. So I'll be working on activating the power within people so you can create the life that you want to live. And this entire event comes down to whatever your intention is. So whether you want to heal physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, or all four, and what it is that you want to create, what it is that you want to heal, it basically comes down to your intention, and the only limit is your imagination. So we will be doing energy work, and that energy work, because this energy is incredibly intelligent, it will support the intention that the people who come along to the event set. And we'll be working, as Robert Litt talks about, and Craig talks about, working with the multiverse. And I just love that. This whole thing just blows my mind that we're working in the multiverse and transcending dimensions and transcending time and all this kind of thing. So we're working on some very high level concepts and spiritual principles with everything that we do.
Cool. Thanks for that. These will be going out 8 p.m. UK time, 8 till 9:30. As you've already said, there'll be recordings available to review after the event as many times as you wish, and or for people who can't make it live as well. So, we've got your backs covered if you're in different time zones or you're at work and all this sort of thing. People jumping on. Hi, Judy. Got Sue Ratley in the house and Lynn Wheatman. Thank you for joining us. I know Robert, he's a powerful energy healer from California, who's also going to be doing the second night. He's not able to attend, unfortunately, but he did leave a message of what he wanted to say. This is from Robert directly. And she's traveling from the nurturing, caring avatars that I funnel energy from, will deepen and awaken whatever intentions and goals perhaps people make around the Lionsgate. In other words, whatever your intention is, he'll sort of bring the energy in to deepen it and to activate it. It will awaken their own guardians and protectors for their goals, and will awaken manifestation powers within. The light on water sessions will be good fun. And as I keep saying, all the while, you've got this portal in your favour that's activated on the 25th of July right up till the 12th of August. And its peak time is the 8th. So this event is bang in the middle of that 6th, 7th and 8th. So everything is in your favour. The universe is rolling out the metaphorical red carpet for you. Putting this amazing event together.
We've even got the second super full moon of August, Pisces full moon, which is fully transformative and supporting people in letting go of the things they don't need, and actually even bringing in old projects and old dreams that people may have and bringing those to the fore and reactivating those. So, and that full moon comes off the back of the Aquarian full moon, which is air and creativity. So 2 super full moons in at the beginning of August. It's going to be an absolute crack.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. It's good. I can't wait. I'm like an overexcited 5-year-old. I want to have it
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and obviously you on the 8th of August, which is the height of it all, will be taking the delegates, those who sign up on a journey, their own quantum jump to really sort of, intensify, and people can claim their own intentions. So I wonder if I'd love you to talk about that, please, Craig.
So yeah, people bringing their intentions in. Can you just repeat the question? Sorry, Danny, I got very briefly distracted by what was on my screen.
No, it's okay. Basically, just talk a little bit about what people can expect from your portion of this on the 8th of August.
I operate as ground crew, really, for people to open their own portals into another timeline that they want to experience and bring the energy from that timeline into this current timeline. So I'm literally just bringing in hypnosis, guided meditation, energy activation techniques that are time-honored, qigong. So all stuff people are familiar with, nothing out of this world that's going to sort of confuse anyone. It's nice, straightforward processes to support that movement of the energy body through a portal into the multiverse to go and experience the timeline they want to manifest right now and here. And what I have actually learned is EFT tapping is now being brought in with hypnosis as a powerful. Paul McKenna, the very famous hypnotherapist or hypnotist, he is now bringing into his certification program at Mind Valley EFT tapping. So amazing. I found that out like yesterday. I was just like, oh yeah, okay, brilliant. Well, we've already paired this up. So without even knowing that, that's amazing energy coming through there. So all 3 of us will be amazing support ground crew for everyone to bring in exactly what they want to manifest in this life.
I just want to say though, Craig, that you underplay the work that you do, like the quantum shifting process that you do is just next level. It is out of this world. So it's evolved from the original quantum jumping that Bert Goldman was doing, but you have kind of taken it and transformed it and actually made it more accessible for people by the process that you take them through before you actually take them into the quantum shift. And you know, it's such a fun process to do too. It's not only powerful and transformational, because I think a lot of us who have been doing the work for a long time, the work can be hard at times, and it can be arduous, and it's kind of like sometimes it's not all that fun. But your quantum shifting is actually really fun, because you get to meet your doppelgangers in the multiverse, and it's just the most fun process. It's the most amazing way to transform, and then being able to sort of be able to merge with that other version of you and bring that back into this dimension, and this experience that we're having is just, it's quite incredible. And the fact that it's fun is just awesome.
It will be absolutely fun and very empowering, because you just meet that other version of you that is actually you, really. So, and you are phenomenally amazed by that. It's like, okay, so yeah, wow, that is actually me, really. So I'm not just making that up. It's not a made up thing. It's real. That is me, and that exists in me. And then it's about realizing that and bringing that energy back with you. So yeah, I agree with you. It is a lot of fun. I've gone into some very amazing environments and met versions of me that are doing incredible things, and most of the people, if not everyone that comes to my groups, experience an incredibly awesome version of themselves. So, yeah, thank you for that. And yeah, I'll own it. Thank you.
Well, I quickly want to share. There's a couple of experiences I've had that I've not shared with you, because I haven't done a lot of the quantum shifting, but I've done a few of the sessions. And one session, I generally arrive in a beautiful environment somewhere. It's always outdoors. And I was in a field, and I'm wandering around the field, and I'm looking for the other version of me, and there's a unicorn there. And I went, oh, beautiful, a unicorn. I'm looking for the other version of me. I went, wait, the other version of me is the unicorn. It's like, how cool is that?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then the last time I did one, I dove into water. I'm swimming around in the water. I'm like I'm going to meet the other version of me in the water. And this mermaid came up, and we were swimming around together. And the mermaid was the other version of me. So it's so fantastic to have these experiences, and there really is no limit to the experience that you can have when you put yourself in these environments and allow these processes to do their work.
Yeah, and it is all about the letting go to the process. We let the higher conscious mind guide us to exactly where we need to be. So although we design something in the conscious mind, we are letting go to the higher conscious mind to actually take us to where we need to be, to bring in the correct energy for the manifestation we want to take place and the transformation we want to take place in this current world. So yeah, amazing. Yeah, thank you for that. And
yeah, and I just want to add,
actually, your EFT tapping is also loads and loads of fun. So yeah, and very, very powerful. So
yeah,
equally so.
Sorry, I just want to add as well. I've been for the longest time wanting to get myself a med bed, you know, and it cost a lot of money. I didn't know how I was going to do it, and then I started doing some quantum jumping with Craig, a few sessions of quantum jumping, and I received a lifetime gift of a med bed with thousands of pounds in my email. Just recently, just dropped into my lap. I don't think that's a coincidence. I really don't.
No, absolutely. And, yeah, brilliant. Yeah. We're very pleased that you got that as well. So,
yeah, thank you. But this amazing opportunity is $88 for the 3-day event, which is about £68, which is a very, very low entry point. You know, I know you guys have done that purposely. You wanted to make it, you know, accessible to everyone, and you could have charged a lot more for it. But yeah, and if you go to quantumlionsgate.com at your leisure, you can have a perusal of the page there, have a good read through it, and that's where you can sign up. I noticed there's still some bonuses on there on the landing page when I was on there earlier today. Are you still doing the bonuses?
I haven't taken them down yet. They were supposed to be taken down 24 hours ago, but I've kept them up for anybody who wants to jump in on the last minute. We have tried to, we have kept it at a low price point to make it as affordable for people as possible. I mean, the 3 days of transformation is going to be, it's priceless. The transformation will be priceless. But we wanted to make sure that it was accessible for as many people as possible, and the bonuses were just like a little bit of a teaser to sort of, for anybody who wasn't sure, it was kind of like, oh well, that makes it a no-brainer. So at the moment we've still got about $500 worth of bonuses that you receive when you register, and so do not delay. Jump in, because I won't keep them up for forever. They will come down very, very soon. So but if you dive in like right now, you will still get the bonuses, but they're going away very soon. So yeah.
And lifetime access as well with all the recordings. So
yeah, absolutely. So just for anybody who is intending to watch the recordings, we encourage you to watch them within the Lionsgate portal timeframe, because that is the most powerful time. Because after the Lionsgate portal closes after the 12th of August, you won't be able to access the portal anymore. You'll get the powerful healing that we deliver, but it won't be augmented by the Lionsgate portal. So just wanted to put that in there.
So, in essence, it's an amazing opportunity. We really hope you'll join us and not to sleep on this amazing opportunity. And I don't know if Deb's got anything to offer, putting you on the spot, anything to add, or?
I just wanted to make sure everybody realizes that it was these three who guided me through the most difficult thing I've ever dealt with in my life. And I am actually the best I've been now since I was about 30, 28 even. And I really feel so good and such clarity. And I know, literally it was 90 days ago that my husband transitioned, to the other side. There was no other way I could have gotten to where I am right now without these three. Definitely could not have. Very critical. And I want so much for everyone in the world to know how amazing they are.
Yeah, and I just want to thank you for sharing that, Deb. And I just want to add, Robert, who isn't here, he was working on me recently, and he's so psychic and clairvoyant. Some of the insights he was bringing out about my energy body, my life, which has helped as well. He said there was lots of light trying to get into my center channel, but it wasn't getting through because of scar tissue from the surgery I had, and he worked on it over a couple of sessions, and and I've been feeling so much better on the back of it and sleeping better as well. So, the guy is amazing. He really is. He's been doing this for about 16 years, channeling energy and clairvoyance, and the guy is special. Yeah, they're all these guys are all special. But yeah, I just want to speak on his behalf because obviously he isn't here tonight. He couldn't make it.
Yeah, we haven't really, just very briefly, Robert's light on water session. So I did an interview. I've done an interview with Craig and an interview with Robert, and those interviews, if you can send me the recording of this, and I don't know if you can make the recordings available of those two videos for people to watch if they want to watch those interviews. Interviews available for your audience for people to watch to understand more about the work that Robert and Craig do, because Robert's light on water sessions are just so profound and it's just incredible. So having experienced his light on water sessions where he brings in goddess energy, it is phenomenal to experience what he does. So it's hard to put it into words. You have to experience it to understand the transformational work that he does.
Yeah, he's quite quirky as well, which I like about him. You know, he's a one-off in a good way. Yeah. So anyway, quantumlionsgate.com. The address is on the bottom there. We'll make the recordings available as Marguerita said. You were breaking up at times, but basically she's interviewed Craig and Robert, and we'll make those interviews available to anyone who wants to watch them. Thank you for those who've been joining us live, leaving comments. Thank you also to those who caught the replay. What are you waiting for? Get yourself signed up. Do yourself a favour, your future self will thank you. And we can't wait. So much love to you all. Thank you for joining me. Marguerita, Craig, Deb.
Brilliant.
Thank you so much. Much
Thanks,
love,
Danny.
and we'll see you all. Cheers now.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, Danny.
Cheers. See you on the Lionsgate.